Alright guys, now in this video we will be talking about the special permissions in Linux. First I will start with an example in order to have the better understanding. Suppose say I am working in a company and I have to execute a binary. Say the binary name is test. So in order to execute that binary, it asks the sudo permissions. That means I need to run it as administrator permissions. So what I do is I go to administrator or I approach the administrator in that company, and he will come to my desktop computer and he will type the password and he will run the executable. Okay, that's fine. So what if I want to use that binary so many times, like 10 times, 15 times? So every time he wants to come to my desktop and enter computer for security purposes. So in order to prevent that time wastage, what administrator does is he will set some special bits on that binary so that anyone running that binary will can run as a that user. So if root user sets some permissions on that binary, and if I am running that binary will automatically run as a root user. So I will explain it. So type ls -l to display all the files in our directory. Now I am going to say touch file. Okay, touch say temp. So I have created the temp file, right? So the default permissions are read write for my user and the read only for others. Okay, that's fine. Now what I want to do is to change this permissions of the temp to set this special bit called set user id, and this will set the executable for the user as s. So let me type the chmod command. What you want to do is you need to type chmod and you need to say u press. That means we are keeping the user bit u press s. So we are making the user bit as a sticky bit, we are setting the user id. So for user permissions you need to set the id, and I want to say temp file. So if I say ls -l, as you can see there is a capital S. So this capital S indicates that our binary is not executable, but the set user id bit has been set. So to make it executable we need to say chmod +x temp. So now we have given the executable permissions. If I say ls -l, you can see there is small s. Now I can execute this as a executable. This is temp as a executable. And remember, if there is capital S in the setuid bit, we cannot execute this file. We should make sure that we have given the sufficient executable permissions to run this binary. So we have the smallest, that means we can run this as a owner of that file, which is Nikki. So if any other user like say Nikhil2 has been using this binary, then they will run this temp binary as a Nikki user. So if any binary has been set user id to bit to 1 like root user, then that binary will execute as a root user by any other user. So this leads to some privilege problems, so we will discuss that later. Now another bit I want to say is this one executable for the group part, that is set gid, set group id. If I put that bit on, it means that this binary can be executed as the permissions of that group. So if somebody Nikhil2 or Nikhil3 has been using this file, then they will execute this file as a group part of this Nikki group. So let me show that too. So I will say touch temp2 and I say chmod, and this time what you want to do is you want to say g presses because we are setting the group bit, right? And I want to say temp2. If I say ls -l, now there is a capital S in the group permissions of the executable. Now what I want to do is I want to set executable. So I want this chmod press X sets the executable bits for all user, group and others. For ls -l, now there you see guys, for the group permissions there is a s bit set on. So if any anonymous or guest user run this binary, then they will be running as the owner or member of this Nikki group. And there is one more bit called sticky bit, and to do this you need to say chmod a plus t and temp2 for ls -l. So there you see guys, for every other user it is the last bit has been set to t. So these sticky bits are very advantageous and helpful when you are sharing a folder in the network of your computers. So if you are sharing a folder in a network file sharing, then this sticky bit should be on. It's like better. So what this sticky bits does is it will prevent any other user to delete the contents of that folder except the owner and the root user. So I have created this folder, and if I set the sticky bit on and I have allowed it to the network file sharing, then this sticky bit prevents every other user except root and me. I am the owner because and the root user only can delete those contents in that folder. So every other user like Nikhil2, temp or any guest user cannot delete the contents of the directory. So it is like safe or secure way to host your directories in your network. So generally we see the sticky bit in a network file shares. Generally we just don't do the network file shares because we don't have large number of computers, right? So I'm just saying that if you want to expose any directory to a more than 10 computers, and you just put the sticky bit on. Now the interesting part is these set UID binaries. So the binaries which had their this user bit set UID bit on are called SUID binaries. You can say SUID binaries. So these binaries are very prone to privilege escalation because insufficient or wrong method of assigning these bits or the programs can lead to privilege escalation. So one way to find these bits, I mean SUID binaries, are you need to say find / from the root directory I want to find, and I want to say the perm. So I want to denote some binaries that have the permissions user bit is equal to set. So I want to find from root directory and with the permissions as user bit is equal to set. So in our case our user bit has been set, and I want to say only type of the file. I don't want any directories, and what I want to do is I want to say error to dev null. So we have seen this redirection of error to the dev null. Now if I hit enter, now you can see, okay, let me stop this one. You can see there are a lot of binaries over there with this user bit on. These are called SUID binaries. And if you come down, you can also see home Nikki desktop temp. So this is our binary which has the SUID bit set on. So with this command you can find the SUID binaries, and we can do some privilege escalation, which we'll be seeing in the privilege escalation section. So I think that's all you need to know about these special permissions in Linux.